We got Justice for Honey coming at you. We're going to get with you guys and rock out. We got OG Honey in the house. So what? Honey coming at you. We're going to get with you guys and rock out. OG Honey coming to you live, rocking out here. What are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about what OG Honey is and Justice for Honey. So Honey was a bear that was an animal refuge. They lived there and they were having alleged allegations of abuse, so the bear passed away. And you could get all this information that I'm talking about. The website is pinned inside the description of the video. Justice for Honey. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the website and see what they got for us. We are also live and rocking right now on Telegram Live. So we're talking about OG Honey and everybody rocking out with us. So we could do join the stream, right? Okay, so we're live on Telegram. They're also live, as you see, inside the Telegram chat. And, you know, they've been since the launch, and you can find out all the information that we're rocking out with us, right? Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and rock out with us because we're going to be here pushing, pumping, and chilling with you guys. A beloved 27-year-old aesthetic bear at the Brookhaven Wildlife Sanctuary was euthanized after alleged neglect, right? Despite being a favorite among visitors for decades, her health deteriorated due to reported inadequate care and delayed medical attention. So we want Justice for Honey, a community takeover CTO for Justice for Honey on Solana. You can hit buy, view chart, and here's the information. You could view the original OG Honey that was first launched, one of the first tokens launched on Pump Fund. You can check out the information. Also, on CMC, on your deck screener, you can check that out there. All your votes that you got rocking out there on CMC, make sure you go to CMC, hit that thumbs up like I'm showing you right here, rock out, and you can get with the charts. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the chart and see what has been going on in the charts for Honey. As you can see, I'm looking at the chart. It's actually a 5-minute time frame. I'm going to actually go down to the 15-minute time frame. And then we're going to talk about what happened in the chart. So you see, they had the initial start of Honey coming out. It swung up to what was it, like 300K, and then it came back to a floor, consolidated from the 7th to the next day, coming in, swinging to a swing high, okay, after it becomes CTO. So it pulls back, becomes CTO. We had a nice swing high from the takeover, and then as you see, the market itself is down, you know, started a rough day, rocking out with that. So that's why you're seeing some down items in the chart. But you can see Solana is actually bouncing off that 200 moving average. So this is why we're looking at these meme coins, because when we do see these side numbers, because everybody waited for these dips to buy into there, then we're going to see those run-ups on the market. All right. So where do we believe Honey can go? Well, as you can see, all right, a lot of charts, when you see it comes to these points where we have all this areas, then we have a consolidation point, and then you see that upside move. First move on an upside target is going to be that 1.25 mil, and then a next swing high target at resistance is going to be at that 2.5 because that was the main swing high, opportunities that we had. We did have this range that we were trading in here, which is from today. All right, and we've seen a swing 450 market cap to a average trading level right here at that 300K market cap. That's where we're at right now. You could go ahead and go to the Telegram chat, and you can find all the information and news that is coming out for OG Honey. All right, we got the raids going on, the raid tweets, get all that information, but we're going to actually show you that right now so you know what's happening for Honey. Okay, the OG and Cabal, so if anybody has any questions about that information, okay, you can see the OG was created on 11/26/2024 for people that have questions about that. Okay, let me see what just happened here. I got to this next one. Push out of it. Okay, I went to the top here. Hold on, let me get back down to the pin messages. Because, yeah, it's pinning a new raid message. Okay, Cabal created on the 7th, so that's why you see these two different points that we're talking about. Everybody asked who was the OG. You can see this one was created. You can see on SoulScan, and that information is pinned inside the chat. And then we have a bunch of different raids and stuff that were going on, and also sitting inside a X Spaces right now. So as you can see, going through all of this, all right, we have the Binance article. Now we're going to show you this. Going over to the main X page, okay, you can get the information here, x.com, OG Honey X. So that's going to be all inside the information about the project here. And then we're going to go ahead and drop the, for us here. I'll drop that. Let me get this over here real quick. So I'll drop this link like this just so we get that video over there. And then I'm going to do a regular post like this, OG Honey, and then we're going to drop that. And I'm going to do it just like this. So that way I could get it out there. There we go. And then I'm going to drop this inside the chat so everybody gets the information so you can see where it came from, for everybody that was watching with us and everybody that's tuning in later on to get all of that information. So that's how you can find out everything. We're going to drop it in here. So this is raid this, the tweet with the stream. Okay, so yeah, going back, just making sure everything's rocking out and how we're getting this. All right, and also we'll get that inside the chat for you guys. Okay, so now going back to OG Honey and all the information, you can see we dropped that so we can get this back out for everybody, okay? So let's go ahead and swing back through the history of OG Honey and where it came from, because that's what you want to hear. You want to hear the story of it. All right, so Honey's bitter end came on November 22nd after the animal suffered a stroke and lost the use of the rear part of the body, so the bear ended up passing away in the sanctuary. So then that's when it came. So that happened on the 22nd. On the 26th, you can see on the calendar, that was when this was first created. All right, so the 22nd Friday. So that following week, this was created, paying homage to Honey the bear. I wish I could have been out there. We're over rocking out in New York City. So, you know, maybe I'll be able to get an opportunity to go down there, shout out, and maybe drop a sticker over there of Honey, right? All right, so they have an article on Binance. You can see that right inside there. I'm going to fix the update like that so that way you guys can see the information about the project. Okay? And then here you go, Binance Square article. All right? So last month, just to summarize this, honey bear, 27-year-old black bear. Black bears in captivity usually live 22 years. Okay, 22 is a long time, so 27 is old, but her care was inadequate, meaning that bare minimum feedings, no cleanings, no cage cleanings, washings, you know, you imagine you're just sitting in that cage, you know, all that kind of stuff. Suffered a stroke. So a meme coin on Solana, why a meme? All right, inspired by Peanut, everybody knows, shout out to Peanut, for our success, a honey-themed coin on Solana network that serves both a tribute to your memory and a tool for change. All right? Thriving awareness, so bringing awareness to the industry about all this animal suffering that's going on inside these refuges and inside these ranges and all this stuff that's happening. We don't want to see this. We want to be able to stand up and fight for the people that are rocking out for honey. Okay? Meme coins have proven their ability to unite communities and drive real-world impact. A honey coin could go viral, spreading her store globally while creating tangible support for animal rights initiatives. Awesome. Search on X, you can get that information, and go on Telegram. Don't forget to swing by Telegram. Their support is there all day, every day. The team is in there rocking, okay? They have continuous raids going on. They have continuous information that's dropping, and they're working really hard. We're pushing past the votes to get that listing on CMC for you guys. And as you know, there's some really good holders in this project, and you can take a look at that. So we looked at the article. All right. Now let's look at the pure raw data. All right. So we talked about the price and how everything's happening. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bubble maps. Now, bubble maps gives you an idea of bundle wallets, different rug pulls and all that kind of stuff that's happening there. So if you take a look at the bubble maps, you can see the safe holding of the project. So look, the balance is nice. We don't see any big bundles where we could face any future sell pressure. We go to the holders, 2,700. So 3K would be a milestone right here. Okay, this used to be the bonding curve. Now it became a liquidity pool, and then now those liquidity pools are burnt when they come off pump fund, so you can see the value of that. And then we have top holders, being from the number 1 to number 10 top holders is from a 1% range, 1 to 10% range. So it is actually balanced out pretty good because you can see liquidity is sitting at 96K. All right, so there isn't really any major manipulation that has been happening here, mass accumulation, bundling, and all that. It's straight OGs working in the community to bring an awesome, fun project, and we want to follow in the footsteps of some of the greats. Okay, so just like we shouted out in there, right? So all the different data, the maps, you can see top traders, transactions, all that kind of good stuff, right? So we were talking about that. Definitely some good potential. Let me see, is there anything else that I can go over? We talked about the charts, we talked about the website, all that. I mean, this has everything you need. They're constantly updated, man. This is something that, like, I woke up and I was like, man, let me get into this. So I got in right before this big pump here, and I'm like, you know what? Okay. I'm like, you know what? It's probably going to pull back some, and I'm going to wait for more opportunities. So what I ended up doing is when we pulled back down here, I got a buy. And then when we pulled below my other buy range, I kept it that way. So I do it like waves of 3. Say you have 1K, and you want to take that 1K devoted to the project, and then you see like a dip happens, keep some capital on the backside, so that way you can buy more to average out your dollar cost averaging. That's what DCA is. So you're bringing out your DCA range. So then when we started to bring into a major accumulation zone of, straight flat trading, okay, that's when I was like, all right, let me use my last, throw in to buy, because that's when you do see projects that have massive potential pushing towards the upside. Oh, yeah, one big thing to mention, too, they actually paid for the gold check mark, so we're going to be waiting to see when that drops. That's going to be big news for that. They're getting the votes up there. Don't forget to go to CNC, hit that thumbs up, and if it's already listed and you're seeing this video, kudos to you guys that done the community greatness. We want to see this push beyond the boundaries and be one of the top memes on the Solana blockchain, guys. All right? Okay, with that all said, mad love and respect to all of you guys. You've been chilling with J Strategies, where we talk about the latest and greatest crypto